Hey folks, I wanted to start off by addressing an issue that some viewers had brought up that I talked to Walsh about, and that's folks believe that I am untrustworthy because I wear a mask. And so after talking with Walsh, I think we figured out a solution that would be good for everyone involved. And I'll just show you. All right. There we go. Let's roll with the video. All right, today we'll be looking at the LAPG Low Vis Plate Carrier. Now, Walsh and Joe had purchased this carrier, I don't know, a long time before I did, and they've talked about how comfortable this carrier was, and so I thought I'd pick one up and bring it to you guys as part of my review. LAPG is a great one-stop shop for all things tactical. They sell a bunch of brands, but also have their own line of in-house products. And it's this in-house product that I really want to talk about. Talking with Mark, who we had on our live chat last year sometime, great person, he kind of highlighted a little bit about their design process, that they kind of go out and they see what other companies are doing and what customers really like and try to package that into a product that is both affordable but also brings a great value to the customers. And we see that with the LAPG Low Vis Plate Carrier. Now, for those of you that are just joining us, this is a low vis plate carrier series that I'm doing. And last month we touched on the Gray Ghost Gear minimalist plate carrier, and we'll throw a link somewhere up here. So we're going to look at the same points that we hit on with the Gray Ghost Gear, try to compare apples to apples as close as we can. We're going to look at concealability, size range, expandability. Now, as a reminder to our viewers, I am defining expandability as the ability of the plate carrier to expand beyond a low vis plate carrier and be more of a load-bearing plate carrier if the viewer would want to go down that route. We'll also look at color options, features, and price points. And I want to start off by looking at the options you can choose. So there's no customization here. It's not you pick and choose which shoulder pads you want or what cummerbund you want. You get what you get. There are 5 color options though. So you have black, coyote, multicam black, and OD green. And so again, this plate carrier comes with shoulder pads, the front and rear bag, and the cummerbund at the price you pay depending on what color you choose. And we'll get more into price point later on. Speaking of cost, if you're already interested in this plate carrier, you head on over to LAPG and you can use our discount code TLD10 and save a little bit of money. So as you see here, I went with Coyote Brown because I love shopping sales. So on the top you have a combo MOLLE Velcro field for your favorite patches or pouches. Those sound very similar. And a whole section of MOLLE across the front with a slick back, minus the drag handle, and a Velcro field for your favorite slogans or patches. Now, compared to the Gray Ghost Gear minimalist that we did, I feel like this is a true low visibility plate carrier, and I think it's good that we're starting here because it has tons of features that we'll get into as this video progresses. At the top, we have very simple shoulder straps with easy adjustability. And to be honest, the hardest part about adjusting the shoulder straps is taking off the pads. Just below that is a built-in admin pouch. Now, this admin pouch isn't really built to hold anything beyond a 3x5 notebook, a pen, and a flashlight maybe. It's not super deep. But I think it's a great size. I actually like this built-in admin pouch more than the built-in admin pouch on the Olight K19. I feel like the Olight K19 is a little too big. This one is perfect size, I feel like, for the stuff that you would want in a minimalist or low vis plate carrier. Now, If you're interested in the Agilite K19, Walsh did a video, and again, we'll throw a link up here that you can check that out. I took this thing out of the package, put the LAPG level 4 plates in it, and put it on. Now for a 6 foot, 220 pound male, this is a pretty comfortable plate carrier as is. The cummerbund is elastic with 2 pockets on either side for mags, radios, or candy bars. I actually went out and did about a 6-mile ruck using this thing, and was very surprised with how comfortable it is. The only issue that I have is some chafing over my love handles. That's more a blame on my eating habits, not so much this carrier though. So now Joe and Walsh regularly discuss going out and run in this plate carrier, and I believe they use these level 4 plates as well. Why would someone go running in this thing? Yeah, oh, yuck. Finally, the plate area has a large section of Velcro to help hold everything in. There's also this nice mesh which helps with breathability on the front and the back. Now these LAPG level 4 plates fit the space really well, and not too much room for bigger plates that are in here. You can probably squeeze some in though. Now, to let the viewers know, I have ordered some really thin level 3 plates from a company out of California. I hope that those are here by the time I do my plate carrier review in March for my next one. And in that video, if I have them in time, what I'll do is I will throw these in the 2 carriers that I've already reviewed and show what they look like with the smaller plates in them. All right, we got plates in this thing, got it adjusted pretty much to my comfort. Let's see how easy it is to conceal. All right, here we are under a hoodie. As you can see, it does not conceal very well. Okay, it doesn't conceal at all with these level 4 plates. I think some thinner plates would help. Side profile there. So not really going to blame the carrier on that, just my lack of plates that I have on hand to do this carrier justice. Maybe a bigger sweatshirt might help, but let's go on with a jacket next. All right, with a jacket on, probably can't zip this thing up. But if you got a bigger jacket, might be able to hide it a little easier. What do you think? This plate carrier make me look fat? Now, again, I'm not really going to mark the carrier down for that. If you're buying this carrier and you're buying some level 4 plates to go with it, they're just going to be hard to conceal, the thickness of the plates. I think this series of plate carriers thrive when you are concealing with a jacket. In this configuration, you can also have a placard or mags, and it can still cover it up. I'm not going to say conceal. Now with the MOLLE, you could just MOLLE whatever you want on this thing, but I've grown to really like placards, like this defense mechanisms. Really like the modularity of this. Now, LAPG, again, part of the design process to make this a little easier, did include this vertical strap of webbing to let you attach these ITW, QSAM clips, whatever you want to call them, at your preferred height, and then you could just attach a placard or a chest rig in wherever you want it. The other thing with this design is you can choose to have the placard over the cummerbund like I have it, or if you wanted to, you can have the cummerbund wrap over the placard and make it maybe a little bit more secure. Not quite sure about that yet. I personally like it like this with the placard over the cummerbund. I think it does provide a little bit more security on the front of the cummerbund, and you saw in the back the way that the back of the cummerbund is attached. It does have that giant panel that kind of folds over the top of it, holds it all together. Now the trickiest part about this is keeping your placard up as you go to undo your cummerbund. It shouldn't be that hard. As long as you're not Walsh trying to put an AR magazine in the thing too, you should be just fine. So the vest as is pretty great right out of the package. You do have pouches on either side of the cummerbund to allow for magazines and radios. You do have an admin pouch, but the ability to add a placard just kind of brings this to the next level. But adding a placard can expand that even further. Then you can get to the real capabilities. Like, I don't know, what do we got in here? Like binoculars for bird watching. Or, what's in here? Oh, a flashlight for bat watching. Or some jerry-rigged wand for wizarding. Obliviate! Who am I? Only nerds got that joke. Hey, hon. Have you seen my Dungeons and Dragons books? Alright, back to reality. Let's say you wanted to change out your cummerbund. Easy. You just lift up the flap here and voila, you can change out the cummerbund. I am in the process of getting some 3-inch defense mechanisms hybrid cummerbunds. I know Walsh did a short on those. Those seem to be great. Just for your awareness, if you decide to go with a cummerbund, note that the current cummerbund on the LA Police gear is a 4-inch wide cummerbund. The 5 inches, any 5-inch cummerbunds that you get would just be too big here. So the 3-inch from Defense Mechanisms should fit perfectly. Let's get into the size range. This carrier really shines here compared to the Grey Ghost gear. You can easily adjust the Velcro on the back and can make this much smaller around the waist. Honestly, the shoulder straps here might be the Achilles heel of this whole system. You just have this huge amount of excess hanging here. Now, I would say if you know that this is going to be sitting on a smaller person and it's going to stay on them forever, go ahead and size it to them and then just cut this excess off. For me, there's not a lot as a 6 foot, 220 pound guy. I could bring this up a little higher and that would give me a little bit more excess, but where I have it right now, just above my belly button, it's comfortable for me. If you are a very tall and heavy person, you might run out of cummerbund adjustability before you run out of shoulder strap adjustability. But I think this carrier is going to work good for a wide range of folks. The last thing that I want to hit on is the price point. This Coyote Brown LA Police Gear Plate Carrier, regularly non-sale price, $80. The multicam and multicam black, $100. Now, using our discount code can save you some money there. Also, if you shop deals, you can pick it up for even cheaper. I think I got this for $60 or $65, which I think is a great price, great value for everything that you get with this plate carrier. Final verdict. I honestly think this is a great carrier. It has some features that we don't see in some of the other carriers that we're going to review in this series. And it has features that other carriers in the series have, but those other carriers are 3 times the price. With the full MOLLE front, the ability to add a placard easily, and the comfort of the cummerbund, this is a great buy. So where does this fit in our low vis plate carrier ranking? I like this carrier better than the Grey Ghost Gear Minimalist. It's much more comfortable, it's easier to expand, and the price point honestly can't be beat. And like I said before, there's features on this thing that you won't find in carriers double and triple the price point. In our next video in the series, we will be taking a look at the Kenai Vicarian plate carrier. Honestly, another budget-friendly carrier that I think is going to turn some heads. But until then, I just want to say thanks to all of our patrons. You guys make it possible for us to buy all this stuff and show it off to you. And thanks to everyone that likes, comments, and subscribes. Hit me up down below. Let me know if you have this carrier or what you think about it. All right, guys, I'm out.